Hi guys, welcome to Frigate Jeep. I'm going to turn on the light and that thing doesn't look like it's looking at me again. I think I'll start this one all over as a matter of fact. It looks really goofy here. Or maybe I won't. You know me and cameras. You guys been around for a while. You know me and cameras. Yeah, that looks pretty good now. You guys know that. Hey, it is New Year's Eve. And I want to start out by saying thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the old timers. Double thanks to all the old timers. And I hope that the new timers will become old timers. This is a very unique YouTube studio, show, place, I don't know what you want to call it, environment, disaster. There's a lot of real good YouTubers out there. I'm not saying I'm good, but I don't think you're going to find another one that's with a bigger nut. I take that, crazy. Anyhow, but I want to thank you all, because without you guys, you wouldn't have me, or vice versa. Well, I don't know about that. I was here before a lot of you guys. I've been here since 2007 is what the thing said upstairs, right when YouTube started. And that was just strictly by accident. I had no idea what YouTube was all about. No idea. Had I known what YouTube was all about, I would be a millionaire now. Because, a lot of people that you see that are real big have only been on YouTube for 5-6 years. Some longer, some less. But it goes back to my old saying, if you got to pay to be stupid. So I was stupid, so it cost me a lot of money. And I don't care. I'm all right with that. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to have that I don't have. But you guys have given me the opportunity to just reach out to people, help a lot of people. That's why I started YouTube. Anyhow, I'm a mess here, and I've got to show you what's going on. It's super windy. We're out back, covered around by the house, so you can't see it. So I'll show you a couple things. I can't take this camera off the tripod, so I'll be carrying the tripod and moving stuff around. I'm in the middle of Maryland, and the earlier part of the day was absolutely gorgeous. Real windy out, so as I walk around a little bit here and there, you probably won't be able to hear me, but just kind of goofy things that I'm working on. So one of the things that I'm working on, or found out about, or got frustrated about, mind you, I got the whole tripod with me. I haven't fixed this one so I can take the top of it off. You guys know about the bird feeder. Well, it holds 40 pounds of bird feed. See, there's a problem. Can you see the problem? That means there's an animal getting into the bird feeder. And you can see what they do. They just shovel it all on the ground. Okay, when I put it in here, they knock it out. So it's a problem. So I keep an eye for little fuzzy tree rats, and they get eliminated. I got another one yesterday. But this is a midnight masked marauder. So I put the trail cam out last night, and the deer are getting into it. There's a herd of deer out here taking their turns at the thing. So in 3 or 4 days, this was way up to here. Now it's down to here. So, and that is probably a tongue mark. I got a feeling that's a tongue mark, because that's what they were doing. I would show you it on the trail cam, except for the trail cam is all it showed was you could just barely make out what they were. I'm going to put a different trail cam out tonight. I got to put bird food in here. They knock that out. They tip it up like that, and then it all falls out. Put more up here, put more up there. And the woodpeckers, I fill this up that's about, I don't know, 6 inches. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I fill that up probably every other day, and they start clearing out the bottoms, and as the stuff goes out, it goes down. Just one of the things. So we gotta do. So I gotta put. I'll tell you what it is down there. Well, we'll take you there, because I don't have a whole lot going on. It's mostly just a Happy New Year thing. I've been trimming the apple trees. I work on them. I don't know, an hour or two in the afternoon, just whack attacking them. Don't know what I'm doing. I got all the accoutrements to be the best tree trimmer in the world, but that doesn't give you the skills or the ability or the knowledge. I took this fence down a couple years back. It goes from there to there to there to there. There was a tree here that had to come down. There was a tree over there that had to come down. I knew when I took this one down, I would crash that fence. This tree was big enough that it hit the green building way down there. It's just an ash tree dead. And like I said, there was another one down there. You can see some of the cutoffs. There was another one over there that was a good show over there. That one there fought me real good. But anyhow, I'm gonna have to put this fence back up here to keep the deer out. And then I might have to, so that's on the list of things to do. And my brother-in-law's got a dog that when he comes up, the dog has to stay in his truck, but the dog's happy there. And then he takes him out for a walk. But I got a fenced in area, so I might as well make it so when he comes up, his dog can run and have a new area to run in. I got to fix this gate. I done run into it a couple times. I hope you guys aren't getting too awful windy out. The gate, I've run into it a couple times. So it has a little crink in it here, little crink in it there. This bow here was already in there, so I got to straighten all that out. This got in there, I don't know, that's been in there for a long time. That was not created by this. I backed into it with the skid steer, I think. I don't know. I run into everything. Not a good driver. Here's the boiler. I haven't done much out there. It's the end of the day. Remember, end of the year. I told you by the end of the year I was going to use about a half a basket. There's some out of that one too. Still a little cherry in there. I don't know how you guys do on your wood boiler. My wood boiler likes a mixture of wood. Okay, when it gets really cold, I put pretty much oak in it. But it burns better when I put oak, all different kinds of wood in there, because I find they burn at a different rate. So the oak is the last one generally to burn because it's more dense, I guess. And that creates air spaces in between it. What I found is it'll create cavities and air spaces in between it. So then after that burns, then the oak goes to burning. And the oak doesn't particularly burn because I guess it doesn't have enough oxygen to, I don't know. But that's the way that is. I gotta tighten up this tripod. We're gonna go in and look at the dough box. It's coming along. I spent an hour getting one nail out yesterday. Oh, I don't have a whole lot of lights on in here, do I? I think you can see it. Maybe not. Let me turn some lights on. Whoops. Let there be light. It puts a whole new lot of things. I've got all the, and it didn't focus in very good on the other video. I hope it focuses in better today. The camera's kind of probably on its last legs. These are the legs. This is number 4. Here's number 2. I've sat there and I don't know if you're in there or not. Yeah, pretty much. I've sat there and figured out which goes to where. These nails were about that long, which is a couple inches, okay? Then that one there, but then you get this one here, which is no, that one's pretty long too. But this was an add-on because it's pretty consistent at 2 on one side and 1 on one side. And this one here goes in that way. But what I found is, I hope you're in there, these are so wobbly. I got an original nail over here, I'll get it. And I'll show you why it was wobbly. Here's half of one of the original nails. These things are so, can't see if you're in there, so wobbly from being, can you, okay, that's probably why they broke off. Look at all the play in that one. So to buy square nails probably wouldn't, it would work, okay, you could do it, but you know, you guys can't see the wear here. I'm going to try to show you. And I think I might have see right here. This thing, they needed the bread on the top, so it was like they kept racking it this way. And so it did this until all those original nails broke off. Here's number 4, and it'll probably be, see how loose it got? That's where it was. How long did it take to get that? So those holes are, you can see how big they are compared to this. So I think I'm just going to I was thinking about going regular screw nails in there and look for some black ones or paint the heads black after I put them in, but that wouldn't be period correct either. And this is never going to get used for making dough. I gotta, there is, I don't see in my lifetime that ever happening. Here's number one. This even has some wiggle room in it that way, but you can't, I don't know if you can see that. I've been, what I've been doing is scraping a lot of this, okay, where it's got paint, and the sand wouldn't come off, but I've been scraping it with a razor blade like this to make it flat. And then I sanded a little bit. On this top piece, I think this was repurposed wood. I said that in another one because you have nail hole here, nail hole here. You got 1, 2, 3 over here, which is kind of, maybe this was a round table somewhere along the line. And then you have boom, boom, boom there, boom, boom, couple nails there. Then why do you have a nail here and why do you have a nail here? And it looks like there might have been a nail there. Maybe it was to this, that goes on this part there. And these are definitely square nails. That one's not, that one's missing. Now I might put a screw in that one. And they drove them in deep, or maybe they drove them in after things got loose. They drove them in a little further. I don't know what's under these. Somebody filled it in with putty. I think that was at a later redo because I think this has been redone a couple times. But that's what's going on this. So I'm slowly putting along with this. The one nail took me an hour yesterday to get out. I don't know if it's over here. Yeah, it's this one here. See the shiny at the top? Had to put it in the mill. We'll go over there. We're done in here. I better turn off the lights because I don't want to give Potomac Edison any more money than they are need to be. Oh, turned off the wrong lights. Couple sets of lights in here. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, so I didn't know how to tie in the old lights with the new lights. So what I knew how to run a whole new circuit. So I left the original lights in the basement up and put other lights in there in between them, and it actually works real good because then when we're just going down there, we turn on the few little lights that were in the basement, and that's enough to get through. But then when you need some light, we got the backup light. This is going to be interesting here in a minute to me. All right, we had that thing in the mill in here. I don't know if you can see how small the drill is. What I did was try to drill through the center of that, but I couldn't. I just knew it was going to deflect off. So I drilled on one side of it, then moved over and drilled on the other side of it, and then tapped it till I could get, I got some really fine needle nose pliers. Yeah, it's a mess in here. Really fine, not needle nose, just, you can see how little they are. And bit down on it and finally it came out. So the integrity of the hole, other than like 1/8 inch down to where I could bite onto it, was good. So I didn't screw up the hole too much, but it got wobbled too, but it was already wobbled. That's why it was broke off. Now I'm going to show you something that's kind of interesting. I don't normally drink Pepsis. Okay, I drink Diet Coke. Can you tell? If you're new here, that's a can cruncher. We'll show you crunching a can in a minute. Okay. Here's some Diet Coke cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 2 more in my refrigerator. Okay. I only buy sodas when they're on sale. And Coke wasn't gonna, Coke, if they get stingy, which they seem to be more stingy than Pepsi. Okay, if they get to a point where I'm not gonna find Cokes on sale, like I said, I get a lot of them. Okay, then I'll go ahead and buy Pepsi because I'm just not gonna go for the amount that they want to spend. So I had these in here. This goes in this way. This was in this way. So I got the top layer out and I said, okay, I'm going to get the bottom layer out. And when I opened this up, okay, they were short 2 cans. I go, no, that can't be right. So I went around, started looking for the cans. I said, wait a second. I should have 12, 13, 14 cans here. I only got 12. That was the top layer. Then I started looking at this, which this is not showing up on the camera at all. This is the layer. Let's see if I can get it out here and see if you can see it. Just trying to back up my theory that I was shorted. See on this one side where the can below made the perfect indent? So when you set one can on top of the other, it fits down in there it makes this stamp mark. Notice on this side, there is no stamp mark. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. There's no stamp mark. Okay, it's holding a little bit of rigidity from this side here, being supported that way. But as it got away from the support, there was no support or rigidity underneath to make it a completely punch. Now you can also see that this is a little curved. That's because it got stretched out. This side here is almost perfectly straight. This side here, I can't get it, is curved. So and here you can see it real good that there's no stamp mark where the one can stamped on top of each other. I went through all my cans looking for soda cans. If you don't, you've never seen a can cruncher here. You know me, I'm like a ping pong in a wind tunnel, or ping pong ball in a wind tunnel. I go through everything. That's the can cruncher. Now when I was looking for cans, it was easy to find them. I don't only had a half can in there. All the Coke cans have red or gold. The gold ones are a quick eliminate real quick if you got a gold can. Okay, then you can eliminate real quick if you had a red can or silver can because there's red on it. Okay, Pepsi cans have no color on them. Then I got to identify them again because you could still read the date on the bottom of them, or the whatever that matched these, so it was the same batch. I got to crunch these into my that pile down there. So that's what's going on today. I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's see. I think I'm probably forgetting something. If I'm forgetting something, I'll put it on another short and hook it up with this to make it one video. So I appreciate you guys being here for the year. I appreciate you looking at this stuff. Leave me a comment. What do you think about the Pepsi thing? I thought that was kind of, it's the way it is. I'll live, but I'll be more cautious of what goes on. They were on sale. It was a good price. I missed two. Yeah, all right. It was still cheaper than Cokes. So, and I'll only buy from who has it on sale. I won't pay full price. I won't pay full price for hardly anything. So, you know, I'm the cheapest guy on YouTube, being the strangest station or show place on YouTube. Anyhow, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe button, send it to a friend if you could. Send it to a Pepsi dealer. If you see a Pepsi dealer, send it to them. That was kind of hocus pocus. I don't know what to say. It's just kind of interesting. I'll live. I'll get through it. I'm trying to think what else. Not much else. We'll see you later. Have a happy new year. Don't drink more than you can not drive with. Drive with. Whatever. What do they call it? Amateur night? Where people that don't normally drink, and those are the ones that have the wrecks. Don't want to talk about that. Be safe, though. You should really be safe. The only way I'll see the bell drop is on YouTube or some show tomorrow, because I'll be snoring at that time, probably. Maybe not. Don't know. What are you guys doing on New Year's? And what do you think about the Pepsi thing? Leave me a comment down below. I appreciate you here. Bye-bye. Tonight, good night to all, and all good night, or something like that. Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night. That's it. Bye-bye.